This is probably the worst Jurassic movie of the franchise. Welcome to Jurassic Dominion, a piece of garbage. Jurassic World Dominion, directed by Colin Trevorrow, the man that directed Safety Not Guaranteed. This movie stars Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire, his love interest, Isabella Sermon as Maisie Lockwood, their adopted daughter. Laura Dern is back as Ellie Sattler. Sam Neill is back as Alan Grant. You have Jeff Goldblum back as Ian Malcolm. Campbell Scott is in this movie as Dodson. Dodson! Hey, Dodson's here! See, nobody cares. Yes, that Dodson. Omar Sy's in this movie for a short while, practically a cameo. Justice Smith is also in this movie for a short while, cameo. And we have some other actors in this film. Let's talk about this movie. This movie takes up where the last movie left off, where we have dinosaurs now all over the planet. Humans are forced to coexist with them, and we gotta find a way to deal with this problem. We have this company called Biosyn, which Dodson's here, is the head of, and he has created these giant locusts with the help of Dr. Wu. Maisie has been kidnapped by Biosyn, and Blue's baby Rapture has also been kidnapped by Biosyn. So Owen Grady, Claire have to rescue their adopted daughter and the baby Rapture. Meanwhile, Ellie Sattler, Alan Grant, and Ian Malcolm are trying to stop the locusts, and that's how they end up together in Biosyn, since the locusts are being created by this company. And that's pretty much our movie. Now, I am a big fan of the first Jurassic Park movie. I love that film to the point that I actually went on the Jurassic Park ride. And that was an awesome ride. It was great. But the sequels have not been that good. At best, the second movie, Lost World, I did like, but it has some stupid stuff like Ian Malcolm's daughter defeating a rapture with gymnastics. It's kind of stupid. But I did like the scene where you have the T-Rex getting onto the mainland. And I thought that was done pretty well. But then we get to the third movie, which makes Alan Grant the main character, with no Ellie Sattler. Hey, let's break up Ellie Sattler and Ian Grant, because that's what we so want. Even though the first movie, one of his character arcs was getting together with Ellie Sattler and wanting to have a family with her. So Jurassic Park 3 breaks them apart. That's stupid. Then we have Jurassic World, which I did enjoy, but the main problem with that movie is Claire and Owen were not voices of reason. They did not seem to care as much for the humans as for dinosaurs. They always seem to put the dinosaurs first ahead of humans, and I didn't like that at all. Then you have Fallen Kingdom, which introduces the clone girl, and that movie was so stupid. These dinosaurs are like me, they're clones. I'm a clone, so I'll let the dinosaurs out into the world. Stupid, dumb, terrible movie. So now we get to this movie, and it's just as bad, or maybe even worse. Some people online have said that this movie's worse than the previous movie. I don't know. I'm still more mad at the previous movie, but this movie is very bad, and I just really did not like this film. Why are there giant locusts in this movie? I don't understand why. Now, there is a prologue on YouTube that shows a lot of the scenes that were used to promote this movie, like a T-Rex going nuts in a drive-in theater. That part is not in the movie at all. It's in the prologue, which is on YouTube. Why have a prologue on YouTube when you could have had that in the movie and delete all the stupid stuff about giant locusts? That would have been so much better. No, let's have giant locusts in the film instead. It's so dumb and stupid. And maybe they're doing this to set up for another sequel, which I am not going to see. I am so done with this franchise. So, another movie, Jurassic Park 7, or Jurassic World 7, not interested in it at all. Forget it. I'm done. This movie was so bad. You don't give enough for our original characters from the Jurassic Park movies to do. I do like the fact that Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant get back together in this movie. I knew that was going to happen. But the fact that you don't give the three of them enough to do, I mean, Ian Malcolm doesn't get enough to do. He doesn't get any good lines in this movie. Alan Grant doesn't do much in this film, and Ellie Sattler doesn't do much. And the fact that Chris Pratt and Claire, they don't seem to go through much of a character arc, realizing maybe putting the dinosaurs ahead of humans was a bad idea. Instead, the lesson is dinosaurs are intermingling with humans, deal with it. That's dumb. What happened to the lesson from the first movie where we're not supposed to be messing with God? Now that we create this giant mess that you can't put back into the toothpaste tube or back into the genie bottle, we gotta deal with it. You could have used the biosyn thing as a way to get the dinosaurs in order to get them away from the mainland, but in order to get away from the people. But you don't even do that. You focus so much on these stupid locusts to the point that you take away from the main problem of the movie, which is humans intermingling with dinosaurs. It's so dumb. I did not like this movie. And I don't understand why the audience side, Rotten Tomatoes, seems to have a pretty positive score. I believe it's like 78% maybe, or 70, or somewhere like 75%, something like that. And it is such a dumb movie. I did not like this film at all. There were some good scenes in the film, like the rapture that can swim in a frozen lake. That part was pretty cool. But there's just not enough. And I didn't like that some of the scenes were trying to recreate the magic from the first movie. I could tell that that's what they were trying to do with a few of the scenes, because they were doing so many callbacks to the first movie. I was rolling my eyes, really. Like one scene has Ian Malcolm waving a stick that's burning, just like in the first movie again. It's like, really, we're doing that again? And it just didn't work for me. So overall, this movie is not good. Don't see it. I'm gonna give this movie a D. And that's all I gotta say for Jurassic World Dominion. Terrible movie. What happened to you, Colin Trevorrow, really?